I was a male stripper in Florida too. Can you believe it?
You were a male stripper.
M-A-L-E, not M-A-I-L. You know, you couldn't order this like, what was that, Red Box? No, girl, male, boy.
Okay, let's get real. Being overwhelmed by healthcare is a thing that we all experience because you don't want to like do the wrong thing or sign the wrong paperwork and then be caught up in a whole bunch of stuff. And that's why I love that Ro is around these days, girl, because they clear the path by starting with a free insurance check to see which, if any, GLP-1 medications are covered by their insurance. No guessing work, no hassle. You are living your best life. Ro is an insurance checker, lets you know if you're covered for GLP-1s for free. If you want to see if you're covered, just submit your insurance card and Ro will take care of the rest. No paperwork, no hassle, no waiting on hold, girl. If I had needed this product, girl, if I had Ro when I needed to get the things, I would have loved it. But you can if you go to ro.com/Monét for your free insurance check. That's ro.co/Monét to see if your insurance covers GLP-1s for free. Go to ro.co/safety for box warning and full safety information about GLP-1 medications.
Monét Talks. Everybody come sit down, let's have a chat. Monét Talks. Living life gossip, chop it up, this or that. Monét Talks. Get comfortable, cause you on the show. Monét Talks. We just wanna know where you been, who you been with. Monét Talks.
Today, our guest... Oh, are you taking it off?
No, I was going to switch hands since this one is what I'm holding it with.
That makes sense.
You got to be, you know.
You gotta get it.
Okay, get it in where you can.
I love this cold, but this is good. Today, our guest bursts onto our screens like a confetti cannon of charisma, nerve, and a little bit of emotional instability. She's a kind of queen who can quote RuPaul, roast a fan, and cry about her performance during her own performance. She's given us runway realness, workroom tension, and Twitter drama, but all with a beautiful, gorgeous, sexy smile. But through it all, she remains unapologetically herself, part icon, part fire starter, and 100% that bitch. Hi, Lexi.
Hi. Oh my God. That was the best intro I've ever had.
Only nothing but the best for you, darling.
I'm going to record that and that's going to play at every show that I perform in after this. So just, I'll cut you a check.
Okay. I have to say, as soon as you walked in, you are very pretty.
Oh no. Thank you. I don't like that. Thank you. That's a huge compliment coming from you.
You look gorgeous.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I just feel, like I just hopped off a plane. I'm very rushed this morning and I'm like, I do not feel my, Barbie best, but thank you. That means a lot.
You're doing the thing. Like, you are doing the thing. You are a drag race girl now. You are hop up a plane, do the thing, get back on the plane, go to the next thing. It's a whirlwind, but, it's the ferocity that we all want,
Oh, I love that word.
Let me see your nails. They're very pretty.
Oh, thank you. I literally got them done just for this. I have been waiting 2 months because I had weak nail beds, how life is for girls that get their nails done.
Yeah.
And I was like, I refuse to do this and have bad nails or be missing a nail. So they're just for you.
I love it. Wait, where are you coming from?
Kentucky.
Oh, you came from Kentucky.
The good old country state of Kentucky. Yeah. I was at home base, taking a breather.
Yeah.
And now we're up and pumping again.
Well, I have to tell you, so I've done one gig in Kentucky. It was in Huntsville, Kentucky.
I'm so sorry.
Girl, that was a gig. The gig was fine. I liked doing the gig, but getting to and from the airport was crazy. Like, when we were leaving, the guy that picked us up, first of all, it took like the Uber like 30 minutes to get to me.
There's 2 Ubers in Kentucky.
Literally.
That's partially why.
And then the guy that picked me up, I'm telling you, it was something straight out of like the Dukes of Hazzard. He picked us up in like a broken down hatchback car. The engine was like Like it was insane. Patty and I, my assistant at the time, he still works for me. He's now my COO. Anyway, but it was crazy, girl. That's my one experience with Huntsville, Kentucky. There's good food there though, good chicken.
There is good chicken. We like fried everything, so that's a plus, well, for some of us. And then I will say a lot of people have similar shared experiences. A lot of girls are like, cool show, scary place.
Yeah, scary place to be.
And I'm like, well, here I am stuck. The hills do have eyes, and I want to get out.
So we're both born in 90.
fuck me up.
Yes,
That is so
girl.
incredible.
And you're February as well, right?
No.
What are you?
I'm November.
You're November. You're a Scorpio.
So I'm a Sag Scorpio.
Cusp.
It's a cusp baby. And I think a bunch of my like moons and things like that are also in Scorpio. So I'm just like a bad boy, bad girl, bad boy, bad everything.
Well, I feel the water sign vibes coming from you. That's why. Because I'm a water sign. I'm a Pisces Aquarius cusp. I'm literally on the 19th, which is the day that it changes.
See, that's kind of gorgeous, though.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
But I definitely vibe way more with Pisces than Aquarius.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Aquarius, they're too flighty and they're too like wishy-washy. I'm like, you know, I have the emotional craziness of a Pisces, and I don't know what my suns and my risings and my Saturns and my Jupiters, I don't know what the fuck all any of that shit means. But
baby, I was in Alaska, and there ain't much to do there other than read your star signs. So we learned my star signs up, down, and sideways. Shout out to you, Kendra. I love you.
Wait, you were in Alaska doing what?
Gigs.
Oh, work.
The gigs were gigging.
I've never done a gig in Alaska.
That's what Willem said. I was like, girls, get in on this. Well, get in on this, yes. Ladies, I love you still. But I have to say, they gooped me. We went to a very, very small town, and I'm from a small town anyway.
Yeah.
Do you remember, like, back in the day, the gigs where there would be, like, 12 people on a Tuesday, you know? So this was like Friday night, and it was at a weed dispensary. It was a cafe. I was getting my tea. However, maximum capacity for the room was 40.
No way.
So then I could hear like myself stepping, you know, like when you can hear yourself lip syncing.
No!
And you're like, I'd be like, I'm so sorry.
No.
I would just keep going. Yeah.
Y'all, that is drag queen kryptonite to me.
Kryptonite
to be
is
in
right.
a club and the music is not loud enough that you can hear your heels. You can hear like...
It is an ASMR nightmare.
It's so uncomfortable. I hate it. I'd be like, DJ, at least blast us out the room. Just turn it up. I don't want to hear that.
But baby, let me tell you what, the money is correct in Alaska. I said, girl, let me do another round. Don't even play music this time. I'll just do sound effects. Screw it.
Well, you want to know Southern girls where you do your whole number, then do the thing, then the DJ just plays the song again from the top, and you walk around getting more money from the audience.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, we don't do that. That's not a New York thing.
Oh.
When I first started traveling, giggling, I was like, oh, this is how y'all get down over here. Okay, I can see that.
So I remember a long time ago, probably within the first 5 or 6 seasons of Drag Race, I was watching videos of the girls performing in New York, and there was a club where the girls would be on stage performing, and they would walk up in front of the camera, in front of the light, and walk up and tip the girl. Did you ever see that happen? Yes. And I was always terrified to go to New York, like to perform. I was like, oh, I can never do that. Like I'll literally like freak out. And then I went to New York. That didn't happen.
Yeah, I don't remember what club that is.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to find the video. I'm going to find it.
Yeah.
But there was literally a good line of 30 people, and I said, her legs better be broken. There better be a good reason why
they're just walking up tipping
in front of the spotlight, in front of everything. It was a very tiny stage. It was one of those little shotgun stages.
Maybe it's industry, or maybe it was, I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's very interesting. For a little small town kid, I was like, what?
Yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Wait, so you started, but I mean, okay, no, you started drag, what, 12 years ago?
I think you were going to say when I was 12. I was going to say pretty much. No, I started drag like 15 years ago. Yeah, in 2009.
And first club was what? Like you performed there? Was it play?
It was called The Dock.
The Dock.
In Cincinnati, Ohio. Yes.
Yes, because in Kentucky, there's a city in Ohio that it's like you just go across a bridge. And that's Cincinnati.
Exactly.
Right. Okay.
So, in some cities, in most normal major cities, the water doesn't dictate necessarily more city. But in Cincinnati, Kentucky area, it sure does. You literally go from downtown modernness to hee-haw hillbilly in like 0.25 seconds.
God.
Yeah.
So so if y'all are new to the drag's local life, there are two of the big, I would say some of the bigger clubs in America is Play Nashville and Play Louisville.
Absolutely.
And you were on cast to Play Louisville. What is the process? Like, do you do guest spots and they just offer you a position, or you apply? Like, I'm very curious how people, because they're legendary to be on cast at these clubs.
It is. And that was like the goal for a long time for a lot of girls in my city is how do I get on cast at Play?
Yeah.
Play, number one, doesn't necessarily like to pick girls from the same state. They like to go countrywide and pick talent from all over.
I make people move there?
Oh, baby, they move you. They have a re-homing fee.
No.
Yes, darling.
Really?
I
never knew that.
Play. They actually, their main thing now, and I don't think I'm like sharing anything I shouldn't be. Shout out to the girls at Continental. They love to go to Continental and find girls to audition. And they will bring you for a weekend, and they watch from afar. That's the thing that gets the girls, because a lot of times the girls are like, well, ain't nobody paying attention to me, ain't nobody here, that's not happening.
Yeah.
And there's always somebody watching. And that's how I got the job there. I wasn't even supposed to. I was there because of the end of COVID. Somebody called off. I had begged and begged and begged to work, and they were like, you know what, Lexi? No, the person's not coming, so why don't you come down and do it? I said,
okay.
I picked up my roller skates. I picked up my biggest costume possible, and I went down there and blew them away. And they had like one of their VIP booths, and they said, "Who's your favorite playmate of the night?" And they said, "The bitch on skates."
Word.
And they were like, "We don't have a girl on skates." They didn't even see like that part of the act. And
I thought you said they were watching from afar, Lexi.
I know. Well, here's where it gets good. That's where the managers come into play.
Okay.
Within 2 weeks, I had an offer for a permanent spot there, and I, honest to God, never thought that would happen. Like, I feel like I got lucky.
Yeah.
But time and time again, I'm reminded that I might be a little talented, so I have to give myself a little bit of credit.
No, you're very talented.
Well,
yeah, and you came on Drag Race and you showed that off. What do you think is one of the biggest misconceptions of local girls?
Just in general?
Yeah.
Oh, a big misconception.
What about you?
Of local girls is that they all can do drag. You know what? I'm going to tell you why, and you're going to become a Lexi Love believer. The thing is, we all watch American Idol.
Yeah.
We all watch The Voice. Everybody that auditions thinks they're a singer. Are they?
Okay. That's a fair point.
Everybody that does drag thinks they're a drag queen. Are they? Exactly. You need your Paula, Randy, Simon to give you your thumbs up, thumbs down. We need to know where you fall in the spectrum of entertainment.
Honestly, I think we need some type of drag, The Voice, like X Factor type of show. Like we need to bring that type of show, not just like girls come out, they do a thing, and they just get X or buzz like immediately. I think that would kind of be sickening. We don't have that yet.
What if we change the audition process for Drag Race? And that's how we started. Oh my God!
I think people need to go back to open casting calls. You remember the open casting calls for like America's Next Top Model? Like you watch the episodes and there would be like 1,000 people walk in and
penetration. That's how she got on Drag Race. Yeah, she was the last one that got an America vote that they still did a vote for the last girl being added. Mimi on first. Well,
Mimi on first, third in the voting. I couldn't believe it. Gag. Also something that really like melts my brain is that you were the oldest on your cast at 33 years old.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah.
Like, do we think Drag Race is getting too young?
Absolutely. It's absurd.
Yeah.
And it's not even a good representation. No, I'm just kidding. It's a skewed representation of what Drag in America is. And to me, that's the only problem. I feel like having that range gives you a lot bigger storyline. It gives you a lot bigger things to kind of reference and to see and to experience. A lot of those girls like did not know like the simplest drag tricks that like I was taught maybe in year one of doing it, but that was being in the old school drag world. Yeah,
and you were there schooling the girls because you're like, oh girl, yeah, like this is like duh.
I would literally, because I was like a toddler there with all of them hanging out. I was this my entire life. I 15 years of
15
sitting in
years.
these rooms.
You're grown. And obviously your drag is very like Y2K inspired. You love Y2K.
That's so funny. Yeah, it is. No, it is. And I did not do that on purpose. Well,
How do you mean you did it on purpose?
Well-
Girl, you bought the clothes.
at no point did I sit down and say my
Okay,
style,
I see
my
what you're saying.
brand is
what you're saying.
Y2K. But it eventually just naturally came out, and I was like tickled.
Girl, I remember New Year's Eve 1999 sitting at home.
No, Y2K.
Girl.
Yeah, I was at my grandparents.
Bitch.
They had us in the basement.
Because they thought it was going to go down, right?
Yes, they thought everything was just going to melt.
Yeah, we thought the world was literally going to just disintegrate
Showing already.
at midnight. And also, but y'all, if you were thinking, like, so what? It would happen in time zones. So we would see it happen in, you know what I mean? Like one at a time. So we didn't even have the thought to be like, girl, there's no way this could be true. Because then your time is contingent upon where your location is. So it was such a stupid concept. And now then it was supposed to end again in 2012.
Yep.
Because the Mayan calendar.
Mayan calendar.
And 2012. I'm like,
Oh,
oh,
no.
Jesus Christ. I'm
It's
like,
always something. Did the rapture happen just a few weeks ago?
A few weeks ago.
If you're still here, they left you behind.
can I say,
You weren't worthy.
I was so curious what church was that Sunday after the rapture. All these pastors be like, the rapture is this week. We're going back home. We're going to see our Lord. What was the conversation when everybody walked their fucking trifling asses back up in church that Sunday? What was the tea? I should have gone to church that Sunday just to see what
Just to
happened.
see- I should have as well. That would have been worth seeing.
In full geesh, in full drag.
Okay, now, whoa, Monét. Whoa. I'm taller than the priest on his podium, okay, when I walk in. Are you kidding me?
Okay, so I want to play a game called That's So Y2K.
Okay.
I'm going to give you a Y2K style or trend,
Oh,
and you pick which one is more iconic.
sickening.
Okay? Low-rise jeans versus bedazzled denim jacket, juicy couture velour tracksuit.
What do you mean? Nothing but juicy velour all day, every day.
Okay. Juicy couture velour tracksuit or butterfly hair clips.
I don't understand the question. I think that they're both equally perfect and fantastic and wonderful.
Okay. Butterfly hair clips or Von Dutch trucker hat.
Von Dutch trucker hat. It's so problematic. I actually
Are they?
just bought one off TikTok.
Oh my God, I bought 3 of them from the TikTok
the
shop.
Paris Nicole one. I was like, I'm gonna wear it.
Yeah.
And then I wore it one night, and somebody said, I don't think you can wear that anymore. He's problematic. I
Is
was
he
like,
prob-
okay.
What did Von do?
Sound off in the comments, Von.
Vonda did something too.
That's right, honey.
I cannot keep
I see
up.
the fingers going.
Yeah, Dawson, check it out. I cannot keep up with the things that we can and cannot do.
I can't do that.
Vonda did something too.
Oh, see, yep.
What did you do, Dalton?
Well, Google says allegedly that the founder made racist and anti-Semitic remarks.
And that's on Von Dutch.
Okay, Vonda's trucker hat versus chunky platform sandals.
To get away from Von Dutch hat, I'm going to say chunky platforms.
Chunky platform sandals or tiny shoulder pads.
My shoulders need no more padding, so tiny, chunky sandals.
Okay, chunky platform. Oh my God.
Okay. We went there.
Chunky platform sandals or metallic lip gloss.
Metallic all day, every day.
See, I don't like frosted lips. I feel like frosted metallic don't look good on me. And that's very like MAC. Like that's
I know,
frosty.
no, I actually agree. That's like a blue lip. I'm like, what's wrong with
blue
this
lip.
one?
And you know who loves a blue lip? Bob. Bob loves a blue lip. And that's not a read. That's not shade. The girl loves a blue lip.
It looks great on you.
Don't lie to her.
But I just can't.
Okay. So chunky platform sandal or Ed Hardy rhinestone tee.
Ooh, Ed Hardy rhinestone tea. Wait,
Is Ed
is he
canceled
problematic? All of these.
Well, who's next? Mark Echo? Marita Francois?
Okay,
Fubu? They're all done.
Ed Hardy's in the clear.
Okay, Ed is good.
Okay,
Ed is
we
good.
are
Okay,
in
Ed is
Ed
good.
Hardy, girly Ed Hard. So yes, I will be rhinestoned all day.
Okay, 2 more. Ed Hardy rhinestone tee or a mini skirt over leggings.
Absolutely not. I want to show my legs off. Give me that Ed Hardy rhinestone tea.
Okay, Ed Hardy rhinestone tee or bedazzled flip phone.
can I get them as a matching set? Because one's not good without the other. You need the shirt to go with the phone and the phone to go with the shirt.
Okay, for you, we can do both for you.
Is it a razor?
It's a razor.
Okay, yes, we have to do that.
Do you know what I wanted to bring back? And I said this before, and obviously they don't care about what I think, but we need to bring back the sidekick. Remember the sidekick? Did you have a sidekick?
I hated those things.
Why?
Hated
the
them.
Sidekicks were, girl, you said
flip,
the flip.
All of those kids. It was because I could not afford one, and my mother would not buy me one, so I was extremely jealous. At one point, they came out with one from Verizon that kind of mimicked it, and that's what I ended up getting instead. And I was just like, I don't have a phone right now.
No, I kind of want to if maybe I can go on eBay, see if I can buy one and resell and read. I want to have a sidekick just to text. It was so good.
You usually put them on a bra and do it so you can flip them up.
It would be like the lady from Showgirls.
You could be the side chick with the side kicks.
So, Lexi, you have spoken about feeling your emotions very deeply.
Oh.
Did this happen? Like, did you realize this because of Drag Race, or has this always been have you always been a very emotional person?
So, surprise, surprise. I was actually I was a very angry person for a long time. And I think that was issues with me being gay or trans or whatever, you want to label that as. I think not being able to express that for a long period of time and suppressing it so hard in certain situations created an environment that I was just going through life kind of elbowing and fighting my way through. And once I allowed myself to transition, allowed myself to tap into my emotions, I could not untap them.
Got it.
It is now a gushing wound. And I think I have an iron deficiency because it's just hemorrhage. It won't hemorrhage. It's just bleeding constantly.
Well, I think because as watching the show, I'm like, yo, Lexi you're feeling a lot of things very deep. You're very tapped into your emotions. You are feeling them.
Well, everybody has to understand when you go to RuPaul's Drag Race, everyone thinks it's their moment, but there was no purpose. No one else was actually there. They were all figments of my imagination. This was a room created for me. Everyone there was for me, and they were all there to help me get through get through this point in life, to move on. And I felt like this was an exercise to do that. It was some blessing bestowed upon me. Little did I know it was not. They did not have that plan for me, but that was okay. It allowed me to kind of see, I think, just how intensely I feel things, and it allowed me to reflect on it in a way that I don't hate myself. I watched back and I was actually proud of myself in a lot more ways than I was worried about, because I was worried that I would come across as somebody that's just ungrateful or whiny. And the thing is, again, I was just feeling all of these things extremely. This meant the world to me. I got off crystal meth for this. Okay, I spent so long not doing crystal math, and somehow I still didn't win. It just fucking killed me.
No, but you know what? It's the luck of the draw. You go on the show and you try your best, you try your damnedest, and I will say, doing Drag Race for the first time, we just learned so much, right? I'm sure watching Drag Race, you're like, oh, Snatch Game is this. When you're there in a room, you're like, oh, there's no laugh track. There's no one reacting. You're like, I'm playing to a dead room, which is it's hard.
Though, it's even harder when the room is not empty. When there are people in the room that should be laughing in this moment, and you know it.
You mean like the camera crew and stuff?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Because everybody's, trying to keep that same vibe.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to break that. Nobody wants to break audio. I totally get it.
Yeah.
But there is a psychological thing that happens when when anybody that you expect to be laughing at that point in time is looking at you like, oh, you just fucked up.
Yeah.
That crushed my world. I talked about this actually just a little bit ago. But the thing with Snatch Game and me and Susie that had me in such a chokehold was the accent. For some reason, this accent that she did,
who was she again? I forget.
I don't know. Brandy Granville.
No, she didn't play a housewife.
What is she?
Did she play like Betty Boop or something?
Betty Boop.
She was Betty Boop, right?
Yeah.
Oh no, she played Ellen Green from Little Shop of Horrors.
That's what I was gonna say. But for some reason, I've like my Gilbert Gottfried is like so specific. That accent threw me for a ringer. So as soon as I heard her doing that, I caught myself like kind of doing it too. And I was like, oh, fuck, what am I supposed to do? And she's asking me a question. I'm like, shit, somebody kill me.
Why, Gilbert Gottfried, I had to take a Iago from the Latin.
Exactly. That's why I tried. We're not getting into that. You should have seen the audition tape. It was so much better. It was so much better.
No, actually, you're a talented person. And I again, as someone who has done the show 3 times, I've had major flops and major misses. Well, again, I've had some successes, obviously, but I don't think you can. I think something this fandom tends to do is judge a queen's entire career sometimes off of one challenge on a fucking TV show. I'm like, that's not fair to the person. That's not even fair to you as a consumer of their talent because you're not getting the full experience. Like that's just not fair. So you can't put yourself down for fucking up a little challenge, girl. Who cares?
Thank you.
Like who cares? Can you please tell people, because I heard about this and I was gagged when I was doing the first episode of Pit Stop about your.
Oh no, hold on. Let's talk about the Pit Stop right now, Miss Thing, because I was never asked.
Monét Talks.
Hey, I know the episode was so good, right? You're so mad at you being interrupted. Well, I'm here for an important message. These are my current live dates where you can see me in person, being that girl, being gorgeous, being fabulous. Yes, all of these dates. So if you want to see your girl in person, go to monetexchange.com/live.
Monét Talks.
Okay. We gotta get real about healthcare. We have all been online trying to fill out a form and you're nervous because you're like, oh, wait, am I independent? Am I deductible? What do these words mean? And sometimes it's really confusing. And that's why I love the girlies at Ro, because they take care of you. Ro clears the path by starting with free insurance checks to see which, if any, GLP-1 medications are covered by your insurance. Baby, they take out the guesswork, they take out the question marks, they take out everything that keeps you confused, and they sell you the fantasy. You can feel good about taking this next step with Ro. Their insurance checker will let you know if you are covered for any GLP-1s for free. If you want to see if you're covered, just submit your insurance card, and Ro will take care of the rest. No paperwork, no hassle, no waiting on hold, no endless back and forth. Ro's free insurance checker will send you a comprehensive report of your coverage details so you can make a decision that's right for your goals. In fact, nearly half of all Ro members have insurance coverage. Join the over 500,000 people who've trusted Ro to check their coverage for free. If Ro was around when I was trying to get on my healthcare journey and GLP-1 situation, I would have loved it. But it's not about me. It's about you. Go to ro.co/Monet for your free insurance check. That's ro.co/Monet to see if your insurance covers GLP-1s for free. Go to ro.co/safety for box warning and full safety information about GLP-1 medications.
You know how envious I was of Miss Cord? You know how envious all of us was of their love and affection that has now drugged Corey all the way through success. I just can't take it. I said, I'm going to give Lydia the boot, and I am going to detransition and become Corey's new twink. Shout out to the kingdom. Good morning.
No, we did the first episode and it said, and because we did it with the first episode before y'all's promos came out. And then when they were showing me the thing and they were like, and show me yours. And I was like, oh, that's so fair. Is that like a full thing? And they was like, no, you don't know the half. Can you please tell them why cause I haven't heard you talk about why you wore that promo look.
Yeah. So again, I'm going to throw the dollar around because it makes sense to in the story.
100%, yeah.
So for this promo, it was a very specific request that if you were willing to get wet, which I was like, absolutely.
Yeah.
Bring 2.
Okay.
2 wigs, 2 outfits, 2 pairs, 2.
Of the same thing.
2, because we're doing 2 days of it.
Right.
So I was like, absolutely.
Yeah.
Everybody's going to do that, so I'm going to do that.
Yeah.
And I ordered 2 $4,000 gowns, so $8,000 worth of mesh. Just you wait. See-through. It looked like it was wet on my body.
Yeah.
And they've done one for like Tyla, they've done one for Kylie Minogue, and I think like Beyonce had one.
The same designer?
The same designer. So, and they were like, we're just adjusting what we did for this person. So you have a different patterning. I was like, amazing. I got to pick it all out. I felt like I was living the dream.
Uh-huh. And did you have to fly to a city to get this done?
No.
They came to you?
I did everything virtually, everything online. It was, it had a little bit of give, so it would have been perfectly fine if it like didn't fit exactly.
Yeah.
The thing was, it got stuck in customs. And we were 24 hours away from actually shooting. We were already there for 2 days. I still had nothing that had shown up. We were like trying to get updates from UPS constantly. And finally they said, okay, we need you to pick a new option. And they pulled a rack over.
And they were all fucking hideous.
And there was like, they had the tags still on, they were clearance tags, and it was Akira. And I said, the gays will mutilate me if I wear this. I said, I would like to be naked, please. And they said, well, you can't be naked. And I was like, no, I would like to be naked. And they said, how would you like to be naked? And I pulled up the little mood board they send out. You know what I mean? Like the little vibe, the photos, the references. And there was a girl covered in body glitter. And I said, how much would it take to do this?
Do that.
In 24 hours, we had switched everything and got like a team of 4 makeup artists, and it took them 5 hours to do that both days. And the second day
you had to do it twice?
Oh, I had to do it 3 times because the second time we did it, it all peeled off my body because the latex turned overnight. So they had to spend 3.5 hours painting me the second day and then rip it all off and then spend another 3.5 hours painting me. It was a nightmare. And it feels like, I have already said this too, but oh well, it feels like one of those sex suits that like zip.
With the
American Horror Story. Oh,
yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Wow.
Yes. Shocking thing is we saved that body glitter that we ripped off me.
That was on your naked body.
Oh, that was on my naked body. There are leg hairs embedded in there. I'm sure of it. But you too can own just a sliver of that body gold glitter, silver glitter, body gold. And I'm going to be selling it at the Drag Queen Christmas Tour.
Work. And congratulations on that, by the way.
Thank you.
Let me tell you something. I advise it to all the newer girls. Try everything. Like every tour, every gig, like do all of it, because then you do realize what you really like to do, what gigs you don't want to do. And when they ask you again next year, you can either say no, decline, or agree to do it again. But don't be one of the girls who be like, no, I'm not doing that because this is something else is coming. No, girl. This is advice Bianca gave me when I got into drag, what Bob gave me, and like, just do it all so you have a full experience and you can be like, okay, I did this. I don't like this. I don't like this promoter. If I do it again, I'll do it again for you, but for more money. You know what I'm saying? You can have a better threshold on
Thank
what
you.
to do.
I appreciate that. And that's why I see I'm trying to I feel like I'm like just lucky as of right now, because it's not like I've had a lot of things that are coming my way that I'm like, and I'm like, oh, fuck yeah, let's do it. But like, that's like with Alaska. I was like, do I want to go somewhere cold? But I was like, it's fucking Alaska.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And now that I went, I was like, and I need a date that I'm coming back before I get on this plane. Like, and I never thought I'd be doing that or saying that. So very, very, very grateful.
Okay. So we have to talk about the name battle.
Oh, yeah, please.
Yes.
Give it to me, girl.
So since mid-2024, you've been embroiled in this legal battle with this porn star.
This former
adult film star, Selena Scola. And claimed ownership of the trademark and sent a cease and desist letter to venues because fans were mistagging her as you.
A cease and desist to venues, to my social media, to and to Paramount, to everything. She literally. But the thing is, there's no lawyer, there's no law firm, there's no legal representation. She is an AI architect. No. You're asking the wrong girl.
Okay.
She does create AI fashion shows.
Okay.
See and rate for yourself.
Okay.
And it's just very odd. It seems like something that maybe she created with AI.
Wow. And so her name
Her entertainer name.
Her entertainer. Well, because Selena Scola is
her birth name.
It's her birth name. But her entertainer name when she is doing adult film is Lexi Love.
Yes, was
Lexi Love.
And a while ago.
Oh,
wow.
She's a little long in the tooth.
A little long. Maybe just one tooth.
Well, okay, so when was the first time you realized that it was trademarked? Like, were you like mid-gig? Were you on the way to a gig?
Oh my God, yes. No, it was, so the gag is when the show got announced, my Instagram got shut off for 5 days. Nobody knew why.
When Drag Race got announced.
When the season, yes.
Uh-huh.
So mid-December, I'm sitting there like, one of the other girls did it. One of the other top 4 did it. I know exactly who I think did it. You're a bitch. You know, totally thought. And everybody with Paramount and WoW helped me. They got it reactivated. And I never found out who had done it. Well, then all of a sudden, 8 months later, she pops up because she had gotten the trademark reestablished. She had a trademark for the name Lexi Love as if pornographic film actress.
Uh-huh.
And she let that lapse for over 10 years and then tried to reinstate it as the same. They said, you don't do this anymore. You can't do that. And then she claimed she was an AI artist. And since activating that trademark, people that are working at a social media, response team or email team, they're not qualified to read cease and desist. They're just there to get a paycheck. I was just there to get a paycheck, So they just see those things and they're like, shut it down, never mind. We'll just ignore that. Now I have to literally go back and claw my way back through there and try and get them to listen to me and to pay attention.
Wow. Okay, so wait, so can you use the name Lexi Love, or now do you have to pivot to a different name?
So right now I am in legal proceedings to be able to retain the rights to still use Lexi Love. As of right now, everything that I do, she's successfully getting shut down. So I'm just doing Lexi from Drag Race.
Lexi from Drag Race.
Yeah.
I could just be one like just a single name queen, just Lexi.
Is that enough for a saying? It's not like Cher, darling.
I mean, it could be. Lexi. I will say right now,
I'm the only Lexi from Drag Race.
Or I will say, I don't think I can confidently say you're the most famous Lexi I know. Is there a more famous Lexi than I know? I don't think.
I love when you purse your lips and go to searching, baby. Yes.
I can't think, all the top of my head, I can't think of a famous Lexi. Am I the most
famous Lexi alive?
You're definitely more than...
No, there's got to be a Russian named Lexi that's more famous.
More than Selena Scola?
Bitch.
No shade. Like, you're the most famous Lexi that I know.
Well, that was my at handle, the most famous Lexi.
Or it can be just like from Schitt's Creek, Alexis, just Alexis. You can be just Lexi.
Just Lexi.
Just Lexi.
I love that.
I mean, think about it. Okay, if you had to choose unlimited followers or true love?
True love.
True love.
True love, yeah. Followers, I mean, they really don't do much. I mean, it's a lot of drama. You know what I mean? You're either trying to impress somebody or you're trying to be impressed by them. And love, I think, Lexi Love, that is kind of my whole brand.
And then so you meet your now fiance at Halloween and y'all get engaged less than a year later. Whoa, she moves fast. The love is real.
I will say this. Before this, I was in a relationship for 10 years.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And it was something that we always toyed around with the idea of, but never took it seriously enough.
Mm-hmm.
And this is somebody that was there because I had to do a little stint in rehab. He was there during that time. We got very close, closer than I think some people get in normal relationships. That takes a while because of the extreme things that I go through.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it just actually felt right. There's so many of my friends that's even talked about or toyed around with the idea of that. But when it actually seems like an appropriate thing to do or something that would actually make you happy and not just something that sounds fun to say, it's a different ballgame. He was just so serious and so loving with himself, like towards me, that I was just like if I say no to this, I am saying no to everything I've ever claimed that I wanted.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'll say this, I have a trans partner, and I will say that because of him being trans, I think he's in touch with his emotions differently than a normal gay man would be.
Mm-hmm.
in gay relationships, we expect gay men to behave the same way that we see hetero people interact with each other because that's our example. You don't expect your gay partner to have the same type of compassion that you expect a mom to have.
Yeah.
But you do technically in gay relationships because you don't have any other example. So I think having this dichotomy of our different genders, our different perspectives, it was something that I was terrified of, but it is the most beautiful blessing I could have ever asked for.
Is it the first time you dated a trans man?
Yeah.
Word.
Yeah. No, I was into trans girls before, but no trans men. No.
Oh, you're pan. So she's getting girls and boys.
So I never even thought of that. I've never claimed that. I've always been like up until transitioning. I was just like, oh, I'm a faggot. And now I'm like, I'm a tranny. And like, well, obviously it's way deeper than that. I just love, honey. Just get on down.
How do you propose? Was it like very romantic and like over the top Cinderella shit?
So it was, the funny thing was the discussion about it was very not romantic because it was just a very cheesy discussion that we both said we both wanted to propose. And it was just like something, I think, going through, again, rehab made us have conversations that we never would have normally have had.
Yeah.
So when we decided that, we had this little like get together. That's why I had the cute little photo of us together because we made it this elaborate little thing where we gathered a couple people around us. I used my little veil that I made for the Betsy Johnson challenge.
Or did you really? What do you want to think? Oh, that's so
I made
kind.
it a whole little moment. And it was like, not a lot of people that are, again, both trans find each other in life. So we wanted to go about this a different way than a normal couple would.
Work. I love that. And, obviously we saw on Drag Race the experience with your mom and how that was. Are you guys in a good place now? Because, we were all watching it. I was crying. It was very emotional. It was so beautiful.
Every time that I see that, I cry. Life is a funny thing.
Yeah.
The world's crazy out there, y'all. I think that maybe it just wasn't her time to really move forward with her, how she maybe hoped to be. So no, I think that mine and her relationship kind of took a couple steps back.
Got it.
And I really hope that in the future that changes, I'm always willing to accept change, but as of right now, it's a very distant relationship, unfortunately.
Got it. I have an estranged birth mother. We're figuring out our relationship. Everybody has fucking parent shit.
Everybody, and if you don't, you're a liar.
Honestly, I'm like, when I meet people that have like the perfect parents, I'm like, good for you. I'm so happy that works out for you. Great, good for you.
He's cheating. Don't worry.
Can I tell you, one of the things that gagged me in your season was knowing that you are a CPA, or you were like a full-on financial strategist, analyst.
I taught anti-money laundering internationally to Fortune 100 bankers. And I got the job off the street. So I went from living under a bridge to smoking meth to teaching financial success to well-educated people.
Okay, Lexi, you have to break that down. How does that happen? Did you go to school for this?
No, I did speech and debate. So
in school.
In school. So I was really good at public speaking.
Got it.
And so they would have content, and it would be like 8 hours of a teacher, just lecturing, and you're like watching visuals of what they're clicking on the screen and doing, and they talk like this while they're teaching you, and they want you to follow along. And I just literally wanted to die. So I decided I would take it upon myself to audition. I think they call those interviews. But I auditioned for the role of teacher, and they absolutely fucking loved it. And it's just because I have that comfortability talking, I believe I would have made a great radio host or a great newscaster.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that comfortability just made it very easy for me to talk and be fun and playful with it. And
are you making PowerPoints? Are you making these things and like presentations?
Yes, that's right. Progress reports, honey. All of it. All the tea.
And not go to school for it. You just working off of vibes.
No. I'm sitting at home smoking a bong. A bong in between my lap and just yes, what's the answer to number 2?
That's wild, Lexi.
Yeah, it was.
It's like you've lived so many lives.
I have. I really have. I was a male stripper in Florida too. Can you believe it?
You were a male stripper.
M-A-L-E, not M-A-I-L. You know, you couldn't order this like, what was that, Redbox? No, girl, male, boy. The wee-wee.
Wow.
Yo.
That's intense, girl.
Yo.
Okay, so I mean, now that you know where you're figuring out the name stuff and you're doing all the gigs and stuff, like what can fans expect from Lexi Love in this new phase looking into 2026? Or like, you know, because now you're officially a Rue girl and you're doing other things. Like you gotta now you're like charting your path.
Correct. You will definitely be seeing me obviously on tour, right?
Yeah.
We've got those lovely tours coming along. I'm trying to work on some special little projects. You know, every girl tries to put out some type of product or some type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
We all know that music isn't my thing. Maybe beats, but not lyrics. So I am actually working on a fragrance, like a Lexi Love Bomb scent. I think that would be really cutesy. Valentine's Day is coming up. I think that would be really cute. So that's something I am eager to try and make happen. Outside of that, I really want to go into acting. I want to be a trans actress. I want to be somebody that like wins an award for something as a trans person. Not an Emmy, but something. And I really think that this was, you know, the jumping off point.
Yeah, I mean, something that just as a Lexi Love fan, something I think I would respond big to also, in addition to these things you're working on, is you giving financial advice. Like honestly,
look at my assistant. He said,
like you did it for Fortune 500 company. How long did you do it for?
I taught class for 4 years.
You did it for 4 years and you did it successfully. I'm like, maybe there's some tidbits you can drop this way that I can be like, okay. And I think because also financial stuff is something that the government, like by design, it is confusing.
Yes.
It is so a lot of us be out here just going on to TurboTax and trying to make it work.
That's right.
You know what I mean? Where if you clearly have a little knowledge, like you just give us like little nuggets, a little 1 minute little video, like little nuggets of financial knowledge.
That's actually very clever.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I would definitely watch.
Okay.
I do that.
We'll see. Maybe you'll be my first live guest.
Yeah. Well, you know, that was a big show. I mean, you know this, early 2000s. Susie Orman.
Susie Orman, baby.
Susie Orman to be out here.
You know, today, Susie Orman said, no, when I was watching that back in the day, she would say you had to have $5 million in the account to retire early. I bet you that's doubled now.
Oh, girl, probably more than that. Probably like $50 million to retire early.
Yeah.
I was watching a video today on TikTok about like money and stuff. And they put it into perspective. They're like, y'all, when we say eat the rich, we're not saying eat like your friend who like made $1 million and he has like a nice car or whatever. We're talking about people who are making like billions of dollars. And they were like, this is someone who makes $1 million. This is someone who makes, $1 million, someone who makes $5 million, someone who makes $7 million. You're like, this up here is $1 billion.
Mm-hmm.
Like the person has like, and I was like, oh wow. And then they get off the chart. It's like 6 of those same pillars. Like this is someone who made Jeff Bezos, who has $197 billion. I'm like, yeah, these motherfuckers have so much money. They could literally cure and heal the world.
Yeah.
And they just like, no.
Yeah, there was an equation, like if they spend like 12 million per day, something, it would take 3 lifetimes to spend all the, what?
No, it's an unfathomable amount of wealth.
Well, let's go eat them. I'm starving.
Wait, are you roller skating on tour?
Well, why? I don't see how that's any of your business.
No, keep it a secret.
No, Diva, of course I'm skating, honey. What else do I got to do? Here's the thing. Every city I go to, every club gig I go
want you to roller
to,
skate.
they're like, where are the skates?
Girl,
and I'm like,
I can't roller
you just spilled your drink in front of me and you want me to skate?
They want you to die.
I'm like, these are veneers. I'm not buying another set. No.
Okay, work.
So
and then because you're a roller derby girl, right?
Well, so that was just my like tag, a roller derby doll.
Got it. Okay.
Because I look like a roller derby.
No, you don't, girl. You don't let no roller. These roller derby bitches are.
Oh, I know. They're
Chevy
sickening
trucks.
Well, Louisville has a very sickening female roller derby team that is just on cloud nine.
Got it.
So I wanted to like give them a little props, represent Louisville. But I get that all the time. They're like, "What did you play?" And I'm like, "Oh my God, do I look that rough?"
No, you do not.
Okay,
girl. No, you're giving like Y2K like
I would've been the
model.
cheerleader.
Y'all, this has been such a fun conversation with my girl Lexi. I'm so happy we got to meet.
Thank you.
I really enjoy you.
You're an angel. You're so cool.
You're very cool. You're very pretty. You're very funny and very smart. This is Lexi Love. Well, should I call you Lexi Love? I don't know what to call you.
Call me Selena Scola. I'm just kidding. This has been Lexi from Drag Race.
Lexi from Drag Race. So wait, so you have to change all your socials to Lexi from Drag Race too?
But guess what? Isn't there like a clause that we're not allowed to put like this on stuff?
But
like after we're done? Like a Drag Race, you're not allowed to be like...
Oh, I mean, maybe in the new contract. My contract never said that. So
I didn't read mine, so... I'm just kidding. Love you, Mom.
This is Lexi for Drag Race on all the things. And make sure you catch her on tour.
Yes, Drag Queen Christmas, and we're on the catwalk.
We're on the catwalk. Oh, they're having that too. That's the one in Canada. Yes, yeah. I was supposed to be... Anyway, we'll talk about that off camera.
We will.
Have a good night, y'all. Bye.
Monét Talks.